In today's energy markets, let's take a look at WTI crude futures as they're trading lower for a second day. Crude futures trading down off the intraday lows, but still down on the session. Currently priced at 60.50. Intraday low just below 60, but coming back off those lows throughout the day, down about 0.5%. When you look at the range over the last couple of weeks, it's a pretty tight range for WTI. It's established really for the last 2 weeks with an upper bound around 62 and that lower bound right around 60. We did go down and test that lower bound early in the session, coming off that, still at the low end of the range for WTI, but again, only down slightly after being down further early in the session. Driving factors today, a couple things influencing the market. Global inventories being one of them. It does appear that there's a build in global inventories over the last week or two, and I think that that's having an impact. Potential supply increase as we move through the summer. Couple that with discussions coming out of OPEC Plus that they actually may increase production and output in July. That's another factor, I think, contributing to the lower price action here for a second day. So those factors are contributing, I think, as far as global supplies. Couple that with the general trends that we're seeing in the market. Now, as I mentioned, price action-wise, we're holding in a pretty much a $2 range here for the last couple of weeks between 60 and 62. But what is interesting is in the production here in the U.S., we are seeing rigs coming off the market. The last 5 weeks in a row, we've seen a decline in rig counts, that Baker Hughes rig count. Once again this week, oil rigs down 4 rigs week over week. We did see an uptick in gas rigs by 1, but oil rigs for a 5th consecutive session declining. So we are getting down to the levels. We haven't seen a 5 weeks of decline since 2021. So rigs are coming off the active list as we continue to see the potential for excess supply moving through the summer. So that's something to keep an eye on as we move through the production here in the U.S. But from a global perspective, it does appear that inventories could increase heading into the summer, keeping a lid, at least for the short term, on WTI as we're trading down for a second week in a row.